Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Green here. This week we're going to do an author study. We're going to focus on one author all week. I'm going to read books from the same author every day. So this author study is going to be on the author Peter H. Reynolds. I know you all have heard of him because I've read some of his books before during our regular library time last year and the year before. I really like Peter H. Reynolds. I think he's a great author. He's very creative, and I think he helps you become more creative too when you read his books. So, today's first story by Peter H. Reynolds is called The Dot. Think about what this story might be about. The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. How do you think she's feeling? Think about how she's feeling. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now, sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, Vashti walked into art class. She was surprised to see what was hanging over her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. Ooh, how do you think she feels seeing that there, all framed in that fancy gold frame? I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. How do you think Vashti's feeling now that she has seen her drawing in a nice frame hung up? Vashti painted and painted a red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. How did she do that? She made a dot without painting a dot. Look at how she did that. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're really a great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencils shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, can you predict what she's going to tell him? "Please, sign it." And this book is dedicated to Miss Mr. Matson, my 7th grade math teacher, who dared me to make my mark. So the author dedicated this book to one of his teachers who really inspired him. So I'm hoping you might get inspired from this book too. I thought it was a very inspirational book. So let's think about the author, Peter H. Reynolds, and this story, The Dot, and maybe think about what is he trying to teach us or tell us. I think he's trying to do more than just entertain us with this story. So remember, we're thinking about the author's purpose. I think you might have done that a little bit last year. Author's purpose. Is he trying to inform us of something? Is he trying to teach us a lesson? Is he trying just to entertain us? Is he trying to persuade us? Persuade, inform, or entertain. Those are the 3 things that for author's purpose. So what do you think? I think the author is trying to teach us a lesson. He's trying to really inspire us, I think. So what do you think? Think about that, and we're going to talk about it in a few minutes.